and welcome to this week's Monday Live. Um, yes, welcome to Monday Live, whether or not you watch it live and have the chance to get a card from one of the two decks I use this week. And the two decks I'm using is the well-known Guardian Angels Messages Tarot. I've used that several times, both in my pick a card readings and way back, and also in this Monday Lives. And then there's this oldie but goodie Goddess Guidance Oracle cards here. Haven't used it in these Monday Lives before. I used it a bit in my pick a cards readings when I began with this, when I started this channel up. And I also used it, of course, a lot when I got it, and on off during the years. So some of the goddesses I'm very familiar with also from other areas. Is, for instance, for some of the Greek and Roman goddesses, and some of the Nordic ones also. But there are lots that I don't know from other areas, but I know them from this deck. And yes, there's beautiful pictures that can help us see what's it all about, like this one. And it's even called transformation, and all the butterflies, so that's perfect. And Pele, for instance. So yes, it's, and we also have Mary Magdalene about the unconditional love. So hi Budja, I guess you would like a card when I've pulled cards for the week. And the Guardian Angel Tarot we have here, and for instance the King of Fire, this sort of art here. I can also say there is a full moon coming up this week. I think it's about the 25th, something like that. I'm fine, thank you. Hope you are well too. It's supposed to be light here now, but we have lots of clouds and rain and wind, so well, artificial light today. So you would like from Goddess? Yes, I remember that. First cards for the week, but yes, this is full moon later on this week, and it's in I think it's full moon in Leo. Yes, I think that, because we have the sun in Aquarius. I think it's about this later this week. I think it's about the 25th or something around that. So if you are sensitive, extra sensitive to moon phases, and especially full moon, you would probably already could be feeling that coming up also. We are going to begin with the Guardian Angel Tarot, two cards. Let's see. Oh yeah, one thing I want to show you. This was back from the days when you like did this on the cards. This is gold. This is like golden, and I have a tarot set back from those days where it's silver lined. It's so beautiful. I love it. But now they don't do that much. I think it's to save on the costs. We have some cards here. Let's see which ones of these. This one and this one. This is so interesting. We are all major arcana cards. We also just had two major arcana cards in my Danish reading, two different ones, but still. We have the well, one of them were sort of familiar. We have the Magician and Justice. And the Magician is all about, he has all the elements, and he have the fire and the water and the earth and the air, the swords, coins, staffs, and cups. So he has it all within him, and he can create whatever he wants. He has the infinity symbol, so it's really about creation and setting things in motion to create. We also have the Justice card, and And the funny thing is, what I noticed first on this card today was the infinity sign and the sword. And the sword here today is, I feel it's very prominent today. So it's very much, it's about the mind, but also very much about cutting through, like cutting through all the, excuse my French, all the BS that you might get from the outside, you might get from the inside of your own mind, your own fear-based part of ego that tries to, oh no, this is dangerous and don't do that and all that. So I really get that the thought and the mind, the sword and the mind it represents, especially here, but here it's also like cutting through, like also like for like Michael's sword, like woof, this is like BS, this is no good, this is I won't let this come in and influence me. So like woof, cut it away, cut through it and use it like that, so you can gain the balance, the balance scales that weighs what is good for me, what is not good for me, and find where you feel like, yes, now I can connect, now I can see, now I can shine. And when you can connect and see and shine, that is also the point where creation begins, where your creation of your life like you want it to be begins. Because with the magician here, you have infinite possibilities. But with the justice card here also, it's really much about creating the balance. So if you have something sort of in the backpack, so to speak, that you tend to always know that's nothing to do with me, or it's always just other people because they do the things happen to me all the time and I have no part in it at all. If you're one, well, almost not at all, maybe even not at all, then this card is asking you, okay, if you want things to happen, if you want things to shift, then it's important. It's actually not just important, it's a must that you take that responsibility upon yourself and say, okay, what is my part in this? What is my part? Because it's not just the other ones, it's not just happening to you. What is my part in this? And what can I do to balance things out? How can I do this to help myself move forward without, pushing other people aside? How can I do my part of it? What is my part in this discussion? What is my part in this unpleasantness I think I'm in right now? Maybe if you feel that you're like, whoa, and if you feel that just a lot of things coming at you from the outside, then okay, is there something you could do to create more calm in yourself so you won't be that afflicted about what is, happening around in the world and, stuff like that? Because that's your part of it. That's your part of it. And that calm and ease is so important for you to, because there is all this energy around. We can grab all the elements and create our own life. We have the magician card. But if we try to use it in ways where, well, that's just because he did, she did, they don't, and I'm not allowed to, and this happens and that happens, and all that outer stuff, and not looking upon ourselves inside and using that sword to cut away all the BS, from the inside and from the outside, then it can be just like, stepping in mud, treading waters, and things just happening all the time and feel like, okay, karma is a BH, and the law feel, and you can feel restricted and things like that, instead of having all these options and all this life flowing within you and creative power and the ability to connect, see, and and shine and emanate all this light and wisdom. and creation, and it's all up to you, the magician and the justice. It's all about creation. It's all up to you. How do you see things? How do you perceive? What are your choices? Hmm? I will let that hang a bit. We'll just take two from goddesses and see what they have to say, and then I will go to you, Pooja. Just feel that just a little bit from the goddesses. Yeah, let's see which one is which here. This one, yes. Oh, they are clinging to each other. This one, yes. Yeah, got them here. Yes. And it's real important. We have the Vesta and the Isis. And Isis, she says past life, but it's also, Isis is also, you know, the sun, the new life, the I think she was the wife of Osiris. I'm not quite, you know, sure about that Egyptian mythology, but it's really about if you feel, it says past lives, like it's past lives, but I really feel this time around it's also what have you been doing this time around? How are things connected, and what do you do to break that cycle? Whether it's you feel like it's mostly this time or the last time or what to do now. And Vesta is saying, okay, she is the goddess of the home and the, you know, the fire in the home, you know, where you heat yourself and cook your dinner and stuff like that. She's the goddess of that, the Roman goddess of that. So it's real important that you tend to your home, tend to how do you nurture yourself? And begin there. How do you nurture yourself? How do you keep yourself safe? Because feeling secure and acknowledging that things can connect way back and find ways to break those patterns, that will open up so much more of the creation, and using that sort of justice to go like, whoosh, cut it through the BS. Okay? And Pooja, I have your card here. One more? No, this one. Oh, this is really interesting. And this is very beautiful. I think I'll just show you the picture first without the name. Look at this. Look how beautiful. Take that in. And the text, the words are sacred space. I'm not quite sure how I pronounce this goddess. It's Nemetona or Nemtona or something like that. Not quite sure. Please don't hang me for it. Shoot me for it. But it's all about the sacred space. It's all about finding place within yourself. Hello, Charlie. And probably also, you know, in your physical surroundings, create a space if you don't already have one, where you can find that peace, and find that inner peace, and like, okay, because it will nurture you like the Vesta, and it will help you connect even more and sort out what is mine, what is theirs, what is for me to do something about, and what is like using that sword from before, like away with that. That's not me. This is me. This is my sacred space. This is where I nurture myself. This card reminds you of doing so even more. And if you haven't already created that space, then it says, well, girl, get to it. Because it's so important for the calm and the connection and the creation of the life you want to feel and how you want to feel. So this card is for you, Pooja. So Charlie, do you want a card for the week? I can pull a card for the energy. Yes, it's very nice. I had forgotten I had this beautiful card. I have been pulling it for me myself once in a while, but not that often. Yes, please. The cards are asking me to pull you one of each card. You're welcome, Pooja. So I will begin with the tarot and then the goddess, and then I will look upon them as one card, sort of one message. This one here. Going to mix them in because there's not that many of the goddess cards. Yeah, I will put the thank you further on these two cards here. Let's see. Oh wow, this is really interesting. The first card is one I had in my Danish group, and the second card is one of the cards for the week, so it's even more important for you. We have the Cordelia, that's about going outside, not just that, and the Magician about, you know, having the opportunities and, you know, the world at your hands and the opportunity to create whatever you want, however you want. But for you to be more able to do that, you are asked to, you know, it's not just outside, literally physically outside, it's also if you've been too much in your head, too much in feeling entrapped within your body and your physical surroundings or your mindset and stuff, she's asking of you to connect with the nature and connect to your inner and higher self and set yourself free. And the nature and the outside and the winds and the water will help you do that. For getting some fresh air and see some new perspective and let the wind blow through you, maybe feel the water or the grass or the earth underneath you and connect to that. You will connect to those powers within you because you too have this creational power within you. And for you to better connect to that powers, you are asked to go outside, connect to nature, feel the wind, feel the light, feel the earth, feel the water. And if it's not possible for you literally, then, you know, do it from your mind by being in that sort of yeah, but find a way to do so. And if it's not possible at all, then open the windows, go close to the windows. Maybe you have a door to a balcony or something like that, so you feel the air. Maybe there's a little bit of rain, feel some of the rain on your skin. Not that you're going to sit for so long as you get cold and get sick. That's not it. But, you know, just enough to feel how you get, you know, fresh air and woof, woof, and feel it, sense it. It's so important, just all for everything, and also for you to be able to create that sort of life that you really wish for. And here for creating things, it's really important. How do you want to feel? What do you really wish to? How do you really wish to feel? And begin there, and, you know, and let the wind, let the sun or the clouds or whatever kind of weather around there, you know, burn away, blow away, wash away your worries and your heaviness, and let the oxygen, you know, refresh your mind, you know, like energize you once more, your mind and your heart, so your heart and mind can connect, so you can think more with your heart, so to speak. Because through that connection, you will be able to, yes, contact all the elements. We have all the elements here, and make them work for you instead of feeling trapped within yourself or maybe in your house or apartment. But the first step is for you to take. So, and if it's just a window at first, then do that. Okay? I don't know your physical circumstances, but it's really important. So it's not if it's not physical important for you to go outside for whatever reason, then it's the more important to get the air inside for you, and maybe some nature also with some plants and stuff. So you feel more like outside also when you're inside, more fresh air. It's real important. But not sit in the cold window by the cold window so long so you get something with your lungs. That's not it. So I think that's it. Yes, that's it. Extra more cards? No. Thank you for all your hearts and smiles and flowers and everything. And thank you for participating. I love when I get some to participate. Oh, you're so welcome, Charlie. You're so welcome. And I wish you both the best. Of course, the card from get the card from your own personal space where you feel this is my sacred space. That can come to you more often. How to build that for you too, when you know, let your mind and heart and your whole body and soul and energy feel, be energized again from fresh air, preferably by going outside. If that's not possible right now, then open the windows, open the balcony door if you have one, whatever, get some fresh air in and take it in, and shift all the heavy energies by taking in all that fresh new air. That would help you put you in a position where you can create new things that works way better for you, that would lift you up so much more. I think that's it. Now I'm dropping things on the floor. Sorry for my pointing pen fell on the floor. So I think that's it for now. And thank you both for taking part in this. And take care of yourself, and enjoy your day and your week. And if, as I said in the beginning, if you are extra sensitive for the full moons coming on and big shifts in the skies and the heavens, then you might be a little more woof woof woof. And then these cards of advice here about the sacred space and the air and the cleansing and taking responsibility is that more important to you. I think that was it. Thank you so much, and have a good week too, to both of you. And hopefully see you another time, and maybe already next week. Bye for now. Bye. Take care.